would you say? Hold on. How about campaign money? You already talked about it. How about money? Campaign money. The RNC has been trailing Democrats in campaign fundraising. You're here in Georgia to raise money. Are you going to be able to catch up to Democrats when it comes to campaign cash?
Let's see what word salad he uses to answer this question.
Well, I'm not working very hard at it. The other night, which is an all-time record, I do believe. I think they did 24, and we did 52, and we did it very easily. I didn't need 3 presidents. I did it myself. I didn't need so-called stars. We did it ourselves. The Republican Party has a lot of money coming into it. It's coming in small donations, $61 average. We did some large donors the other night. We broke the all-time record, $52 million. We don't need the money that did. If you remember Hillary Clinton, I had about 1/3 the money that she had, and who won? I'm not exactly sure. Who won?
He can't just give a short answer. He's got to just go on and on and on and on and on. Who won in 2016? I'll tell you who lost in 2020.
Joseph Robinette Biden at 77 years old. Chuck, we'll turn to you. This map is a real interesting one. Not necessarily the path that anyone thought would have unfolded, but here we are.
Remember that day? We all breathed a sigh of relief. But it didn't stop Trump from lying about who won.
This is a fraud on the American public. This is an embarrassment to our country. We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election.
That was his famous speech about how, frankly, we won the election, even though they lost the election. And that's where the big lie started. And that's where it just got crazier and crazier. And that's where Republicans had a chance to come out and say, no more, Mr. President, no more, no more. Yet they let him keep going, and it led to January 6th, and we almost lost our country because they almost were able to succeed in an insurrection, which now, by the way, they've totally rebranded. And if you recall, originally those terrorists who stormed the Capitol on January 6th, they were called Patriots by Donald Trump in his video where he said, you Patriots go home. Later on, they were called tourists, and now they're called hostages. Really funny how they can take these white supremacist, white nationalist nut jobs and label them something heroic and get away with it. And now, talk about getting away with it, they're raising more money for this guy who claims to be a billionaire, who claims he doesn't need money, but he needs your money because he needs it to run and he needs it to fight his court cases. Matter of fact, he put his daughter-in-law, Laura Trump, in charge of the RNC so that she can also take some of that money and put it towards defending Donald Trump. So he's the biggest grifter we've ever seen. If you are too blind to see he's a grifter, then donate all your hard-earned money and give it to Donald Trump and let him use it on whatever he's using it on. But the fact is that he is not a good person. Even if you have conservative values, he's not a good person. He's a bad person. And the fact is, the Republican Party has probably not done as much for you, if you're in the middle class or lower class, as the Democratic Party has tried to do. For example, Biden has passed the infrastructure bill, which is going to bring some more funding into America and create more jobs in America. That's a bill that Donald Trump tried to pass. He was not successful in passing. Biden has now once again tried and is forgiving some student loans. Let's not forget the Republicans fought him on that the first time. Those student loans are loans that are being carried by people who are struggling to make ends meet. So that will help the middle class get their legs going again. Let's not forget that the tax cuts that Donald Trump was able to pass with the Republicans in his presidency ultimately helped the rich. Let's not forget that Joe Biden has been able to bring the pharmaceutical companies to the table to negotiate some of the bills on drug costs. So the fact is that Biden has and continues to do things that are helping people who might be donating to his cause, whereas Donald Trump has done nothing but grift, grift, grift. He's grifted his whole life. Matter of fact, I think his name should be Donald Grifter, because he's a grifter, his sons are grifters, his daughter's a grifter, his wife's a grifter. They made money when he was in the White House. They would have other governments come and stay at the hotel that he owned, and they would charge them more than was supposed to be charged. It would make the Secret Service stay in these hotels. This guy is all about making money. He does not care. He's got no backbone. He will say whatever it takes to get voted in. He went ahead and got those 3 Supreme Court justices in power that then helped overturn Roe versus Wade because he wanted the support of the evangelicals. He's had women have abortions for him that he had impregnated with him, which is disgusting to even think about. But he went ahead and said he was anti-abortion. And now that the anti-abortionists in some of these states have gone further and further, he's trying to backpedal that and be like, no, I'm kind of anti-abortion, but I'm kind of not. So all I'm saying is that he is a grifter. So please, if you're thinking about donating your money to Donald Trump, find another charity that needs it, not Donald Trump. Don't give to this guy because he is taking your money and he says he's rich. If he's rich, have him pay. It's like going to dinner with some guy who's been bragging about all of his wealth the whole night. The bill comes, he takes it, and he hands it to you. If you're rich, pay the bill, dude. Pay for my steak. Come on, Donald Trump. Put your money where your mouth is, literally. Oy. Listen, I'm comedian Maz Jobrani. I've got a special on YouTube. It's called The Birds and the Bees. Watch it. Hope you enjoy it. If you do, tell your friends about it. Leave a super thanks. I appreciate it. If you don't like it, keep it to yourselves.